I know Hax saw to be optimal, but there was a wall he was running into, or was it a calculated pick? There was a wall he was running into, I think. I mean, he was really, really good with Falcon, but I actually think switching was the right choice for him. I think for all the good that his Falcon did, all the good stuff that his Falcon did, I think he had some serious deficiencies. And I remember arguing about it on Smashboards. I remember there was a Falcon Sheik set that he played with Mewtwo King. He could not figure out Sheik. He really couldn't figure out Mewtwo King's Sheik. Do you know what I think his problem was with Falcon? I think he wave dashed too much. I think he I think Falcon's best strength is his dash dance, and he played Falcon in this really like stuttery. He played Falcon like the way he plays Fox, where he wave dashes around a lot and plays very like stationary. But I think Falcon's best strength in neutral is his dash dance, and I think he just didn't abuse Falcon's dash dance enough. Yeah, I argued with it. Of all people, with Leffen. It was on Smashboards in like 2011. Like Hax played a set with, and remember, in 2011, like Leffen was good, but he wasn't that good, right? His breakout performance was he got like top 25 or top 32 at Genesis 2, losing to, I don't remember. There was some like Hax versus Mewtwo King like set. I just thought it was a sick set, and for the time, for the day, like it was a really cool set. It was a dope set. It went to game 5, and I was like, dude, did you guys see that set? Sheik Falcon, Hax Mewtwo King. I mean, that set was awesome. That's like the highest level Falcon Sheik. And Leffen comes in, and Leffen was like, bro, that shit was not the highest level of Falcon Sheik. That was embarrassing. There's all this stuff that Falcon should be doing that Hax isn't doing. And there's all this stuff Sheik should be doing that Mewtwo King wasn't doing. People like blew Leffen up, right? Because like, you know, Leffen wasn't that good. And I mean, he was good, but he wasn't that good. And people were like, bro, you're a fucking idiot. Like, it's Hax and Mewtwo King. Those are two top 6 players in the world. Let's say top 6. Hax was like the 6th behind the 5 gods. And it was like, come on, man. Like, how can you hate on Mewtwo King, Hax, Falcon Sheik? Like, this is like such high level melee. Like, you got to appreciate what you got. And Leffen was like, no, there's so much shit that Hax is doing wrong and that also Mewtwo King is doing wrong. And I look back now and I'm like, Leffen was right. He was just right. He was correct. Like, if I go back and I find the set, like, I mean, yeah, they're just doing all kinds of suboptimal shit. He actually pointed out what he thought they should be doing better. He was like, yeah, I mean, Hax isn't abusing Falcon's dash dance. He doesn't whiff punish anything. Mewtwo King's just spamming shit in place for free and not getting whiff punished. Of course of course he's going to lose. And then at the time, everyone was like, no, dude, come on, man. Hax is the best Falcon on the planet. Like, if Hax isn't doing it, no one's going to do it. But, ad hominem, right? It was basically ad hominem. Appeal to authority. And Leffen was like, you guys can't refute my argument. You're just telling me that Hax and Mewtwo King are better than me. And now, looking back, knowing what we know now about Leffen, it's like, probably should have listened to Leffen. Leffen probably knew what he was talking about. Call me right now. I have to tell you something. Okay, I'm calling you right now. Wait, do I have you on Discord?
Yo, Chris, can you hear me, man?
Yo, what's up, man? I can hear you loud and clear. How you doing?
Well, let me tell you something crazy.
Okay, hit me.
So you're actually 100% right about everything you just said. You're 100% right, but there's something else that I have to show you.
Okay.
So let me show you the most prophetic Smashboards thread that's ever been made.
Okay, show me. Link me that.
So this is the legendary.
Yo, okay. Let me pull this up.
This is the legendary cliffhangers thread. Okay.
Oh, dude, I don't know that I've seen this. Okay.
You don't know that you've seen this. All right.
Maybe I have.
Look what the OP says. Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, I have it
pulled up. What's the OP?
Yeah.
After today, I definitely think cliffhangers should be enforced in tournament rule sets. This is a stat at the end of the game. It tells people how many times you grab the ledge, and I think we need this because of Mewtwo King.
Yeah, this is great. This is correct.
Oh, it's not just great.
We did it. We literally did. We did this. I think it's literally in the rule set, right?
This is a visionary speaking in this OP.
Let me ask you something, because I remember in Brawl they did it. They did it before Melee did it. Brawl did it because they were like, oh, this is obviously a problem in Brawl.
That's right.
Now, had they already done it in Brawl at this point, or?
You know what's funny is I don't know the answer, but I know that my post was independent. My post was independent of that thought, because Brawl, it's not a real Smash. It's not a real Smash game. It's not a real Smash game, Chris.
I know Hax Money doesn't watch any Brawl, so I know for a fact that when you say it was independent, I know Hax Money has never seen a second of Brawl in his life, so I believe you.
The series died after the first 2 titles. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
What the fuck?
We got crushed.
In there?
Can someone
all right.
Dude,
this thread is
this thread's lit. This thread is lit.
Now scroll down a little bit. A little bit further till your boy
left. Actually, so
Yeah,
That's
dude.
funny. That's funny.
Dude, he
God.
was so on point half the time and
Yeah.
so off the other half.
Yeah, he's hit or miss. He's hit or miss.
Oh, he even had to shamelessly double post.
Shameless
Can you
double
scroll down a
post.
little further?
Hax and Mekk,
Scroll
Jigglypuff is a grab
Scroll
ledge
down
again.
to the shameless double post. Dude,
yeah.
Jigglypuff has to grab the ledge again, so it's not broken, bro.
It is funny with the context of Leffen's opinions on Jigglypuff stalling limits today. Some would say Hax was right on this particular case. Is it actually
the whole
called
fucking
cliffhangers?
point, dude.
Is it actually called cliffhangers?
It really is, yeah. That's the real name for a ledge grab limit.
Next
yeah.
time we talk about ledge grab limit on commentary, I'm going to say cliffhangers, and only the real ones are going to know what I'm talking about.
Only the people in this thread
Yeah.
are going to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No one who plays the game today is going to have a clue.
Now, before I close out of the thread, I also need to see what Mewtwo said. It's broken with Jigs. It certainly isn't broken with Sheik, though, Hax. You need to get the ledge from Sheik, and she can't reach as far. Jigs is farther reach, less commitment, and you have to Shine Spike her 3 times to kill her. You didn't even try to get the ledge from Sheik the time you did. You successfully got me off it.
God, this game is old, Chris. This game is so old.
This game's so
That's
old.
more than halfway. That's more than halfway past this game's entire lifespan. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
The
man.
game had already been out for 10 years when you made this post.
This game is relatively new when we were making these threads.
This is
compared
insane.
to now.
Compared to now, yeah. Well, good talking to you. Good call. I'm glad I got to see this live on stream. This was really important, I think.
I had to show you, there's another side to the coin because I was with you.
Yeah, no, there were a lot of, I think there were like with for example, Leffen, there were certain people on Smashboards that sometimes they were hit and sometimes they were miss. Leffen was one of those people.
I had a scrub mentality back then. Like I had a trash mentality, and a lot of that rippled into the things that I would say on the boards, which in turn influenced like a lot of the community. I convinced the community that Falcon sucked. I really,
that's true. You really did. That was you were really leading that charge. That's a good point.
I genuinely did.
I think it goes to show you. I think that you got to know what's good for you. Like certain people should switch characters. Certain people should just play a top tier. I think that for you, you're a Fox player. Like anyone who knows you,
100%.
anyone who's talked to you, anyone who's played you or seen you play. I think Fox is just your character. Wizzy, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's case by case.
He's built different, bro.
He's built different. He's fucking built different.
It's not just different. He's built different. It's good talking to you, though, bro.
Good talking to you, bro. I appreciate you calling in. I think the people needed to see this. We'll do it again sometime. Have a good night.
Yeah, dude.
It's funny that Hax was really the first person to suggest a ledge grab limit. Damn. Hax ahead of his time, I guess. Is Mekk still planning to switch back? Dude, I remember I think I might have said this on stream, or I might have just said it privately to a friend or something. I made a bad call. I said that Mekk got ranked 43rd or 41st or whatever it was, and I was like, and then I saw that he announced he was switching to Ganon, and I was like, that's a fucking mistake. Mekk is too good going full Ganon. Like, his results are going to take a hit. He's not going to be top 50 next year. And actually, to be perfectly honest with you, when I watch Mekk, I think Ganon's his character. Like, I have to admit that when I watched his Falcon all those times, like, I think he is better suited to Ganon. Like, I think when I watch his Ganon, he's actually trying to play, like, optimal. It's weird to say optimal for Ganon. When I watch his Falcon, I felt like, I remember there was that one summit that had Mekk and Salt. And, like, I don't know. I think we can all be real here. I think even Mekk would acknowledge this. Like, Salt she just looked way more impressive than Mekk, right? Like, Salt was just moving like she was on crack cocaine, hitting crazy combos, and, like, Mekk was good. He was very solid, but, like, it didn't feel like he was maximizing the character, right? He was like, dropping tech chases, and he is good and he hit pretty hard, but like I just didn't feel like when I watched him, I was like, this is a solid Falcon, but it's not an amazing Falcon. But when I watch his Ganon, I'm just like, man, I have like nothing to complain about. Like, this guy's like built for Ganon for some reason. He like actually like does the spacey chain grabs, which I think is actually kind of hard. Like, he actually does the Ganon on spacey chain grab, which is not easy. So to me, like, case in point, I think Mekk, actually, I eat my own words on this one. I actually think Mekk should play Ganon. I think that switch for Mekk makes a lot of sense. It's weird because he's that style of play as someone who cares about reason and figuring out the opponent, but unlike most people who play like that, he has utterly insane tech skill. With Ganon, I totally agree. His Ganon looks way more technical than his Falcon ever did. Even the sets where his Falcon looked really good, like, remember when he should have beat Lucky? I never felt like his Falcon looked, I'm not going to say impressive is the wrong word, because it was impressive. I mean, he was definitely doing good with Falcon. And to be fair, I actually think he got ranked higher with Falcon than with Ganon. I actually think he dropped down 2 spots. But his Ganon looks to me, it just looks way more impressive. It looks more technical. It looks more complete. It's a worse character. Like, I think Ganon's a dog shit character. I think Ganon's got a lot of flaws. Mekk definitely actually makes it work. For Mekk, I think it's the right call.